Encrypted file received from the Dice Fiends. Decrypting.
Hello, and welcome to Dice Fiends. We are an actual play podcast that runs games in over a dozen systems with a rotating and diverse cast of players. Our games range from the rules light like Coffee Punk and Big Gay Orcs to crunchy games like Starfinder and Shadowrun 6th Edition. But one thing's for certain, whether we're powered by the apocalypse or we're grabbing as many D6s as we can hold in Shadowrun, we're fiends for the sounds of those rolling dice. You can find us every Wednesday on iTunes, Spotify, or wherever you get good podcasts.
Message ends. Resuming standard Leica 7 operations.
Get ready to buckle up and shuttle up. This is Cosmopunk.
Chemical Divinity, a homebrew Starfinder adventure written by Urban Dragon and guest gem by me, Zuki, featuring the crew of the Leica 7.
Hey, I'm Cypher, and I play Ryder, the Yosaki operative otter. Wannabe intergalactic super spy, now a hotshot pilot and part-time ninja.
Hello, I'm Ty, and I play Radar, a gangly beanpole of a commando coyote who believes that violence solves everything.
Hi, I'm Pan, and I play Baphomet, an ex-galactic idol, now kobold android mystic and captain of the Leica 7, who always tries to find the best in people before they inevitably get shot in the face.
Hi, I'm RJ, and I play V, a non-binary vest mechanic, and their drone familiar flyby. V's trying to be a better person, so they're now limited to one murder per campaign.
And I'm Zuki, the GM of this campaign. Episode 11, Questionable Ethics. Still reeling from the last two battles, the crew press deeper into the facility, desperately in search of medical supplies or some sort of anti-toxin to counteract their compromised state. By chance, they stumble upon one of the facility's many experimentation rooms, as well as an old friend. Later on, the crew will reach the core of this awful place and discover the twisted evil that lies within. Okay, so inside the lab, there are whole racks of these tubes, some of which have been smashed and have bodies kind of protruding out of them. Other ones have people trapped inside them. And there is a woman sitting on the floor, kind of rocking back and forth in a white lab coat. And it's kind of, you can hear she's kind of growling and muttering to herself.
Draw swords, draw guns.
Yeah, is she facing us?
She's got a back.
I'm just going to walk up to her and poke her.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Okay.
Dumb.
I'm going to stop V doing that. And I'm going to yell from the door, hey, with one arm and the other arm's on the gun, ready in case she charges us.
Okay. You grab V. Yep. She doesn't respond when you shout to her.
Alright, now you can go.
Now can I walk up and poke her?
Yes!
Wait, hold on.
In addition, yeah, there are people in these tubes, most of which are kind of looking at you, and some of them are hammering on it. You can also see there's a Shirin in one of the tubes, which is still... Who are you? You don't look like security.
Is that the voice I heard in my head?
Yeah, he's speaking to you telepathically still. Let me out, please.
Can I shoot that test tube without hurting this guy?
You... probably not. He's in a containment vessel. In fact, and he's got this kind of mask over his face. He's suspended in some kind of liquid.
Just break the glass.
We can smash it, right?
You could just smash it.
Is there a button to it that says open?
But it might harm him because it's made of glass and he's kind of hooked into it. There is like a little terminal next to it, each one.
Alright, before we do anything else, let's deal with this woman on the floor. So just keep a gun on her for now while we get this guy out of here.
Yeah, we've both got, I think Radar, Ryder, and Baff have both got guns trained on this person on the ground.
V has noodles trained on them.
Why don't you get... Karen, why don't you open the hatch and let this Shirin out? Maybe we can get some information.
Okay, so I'm guessing Baff said that after I poked this person. Have they just stayed there doing nothing?
Yeah. So you've walked up to this person. They're rocking back and forth, and as you get close, you can hear them muttering, "Make it stop! I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Mummy. It won't stop hurting. They won't stop hurting me. Why are they hurting me?" Oh God, no, no. And they look very distraught, but they're not really. You poke them, and they don't even look round.
Well, you're fired.
I think she's in the same place I was in a moment ago.
Yeah, I mean, a moment ago you're inside Tentacles, so I get Visa's gonna like.
Thank you for that information, Karen.
Yeah, this point, Director Karen is gonna wander over to one of the test tubes. And did you say they had keycard slots in them?
No, they've got little control panels next to them. You also notice that there's a much larger computer hooked up to another test tube down the end of the room as well.
I'm going to nod to Radar. Radar, why don't you take a look at that computer?
Yeah, I was gonna say, can I? So which one is talking to Beth? Beth, which one of these guys is talking to you?
The Shuren, over there.
All right.
You want me to get the Sharon out, yeah?
Yeah, there's only one Shiran. They look to be mostly Royorfians. Two of the Royorfians are dead and hanging out of there. Looks like somebody has actually just shot and broken. There's bits of broken glass in them and things like that. There's a Yosoki and a Royorfian who are going really nuts and kind of hammering on the glass. And the other ones are just there are a couple of dragonkin that are just floating there.
Can I make a computer's roll to get the Sharon out of the tube?
Yeah.
Certainly can.
Yeah.
Engineering or computers.
Can I assist
both.
using Dr. Karen's credentials?
You are too fucking high and are staying 6 feet away from me.
Assistant Director.
Also, if one person deal with the computer and one person get the Shuren.
I'm getting the Sharon out.
Is there anything else in this room that looked like medical supplies, like vials of
I'm
anything?
going to ask the Sharon once we get him out the tube.
Yeah, let's get it out of the tube, find out what's going on.
26.
Yeah, while Radar deals with that one, then I'll go to the other tube down the end and inspect that one.
Okay.
But you're all high as
Alright.
fuck.
So, Ryder,
Yeah.
you're looking around. There is a medical station, indeed. And
Okay.
it looks like it has a few nanotechnology medical devices in it. Basically, instant patch type things.
Okay. Well, I'll run a perception or engineering or whatever check I need on those to try and work out what they are. But I'll do so after Radar and everyone else has done their checks.
Okie dokie. So let's start with the trying to get the Chiron out.
26.
Yep. You managed to disengage, and you kind of work out the control system at this point. It looks like they all operate the same way. You can disengage it, the tubes kind of pull away from him, and it drains, and he is delivered out of it and kind of collapses to the floor, and pulls the mask off and is like, yes, thank you. I can't believe that we're doing this. I knew there were terrible things happening with the dragons, but kidnapping people, experimenting on them, everything just went nuts around here.
Deal with this woman on the floor here. Still pointing a gun at her.
She was in charge of this particular part of the lab, administering drugs, and they were giving us psychoactive drugs and measuring the results.
Wait,
I
I have a question. Yeah, I have a question for you. Do you know if there's any form of anti-toxin here? Because these three are infected with some kind of drug.
No, I feel fine. I'm absolutely fine.
I'm not infected, you're infected.
They never tried to make us better. They just gave us different types of this thing, and God, the visions.
Right.
V, okay, you get to it, and there's like a large another containment unit which is kind of darkened, and there's a computer next to it. Give me an engineering or computer roll to operate it. I'll have a look.
Which would you prefer? It's a roll of 18, and my computer's is plus 15, or my engineering is plus 15. So that's 18 plus 15, which is
28.
Yeah, that's pretty damn good. It seems to say that it's performing a number of psychoactive operations on the inhabitant inside. It's trying to break through and kind of break down the mind of the person in there, or thing, or whatever it is in there.
Does that have a runtime of how long it's been trying to do it?
It looks like quite a sophisticated torture program, basically.
Wow. Someone here really didn't like whoever's in this one.
But from the reports that are coming out of it, it looks as if it's unable to make it. Basically, there's some rather odd readings from here, like there are 3 people in there rather than just 1.
Neat.
Whilst this is going on, I'm going to use Healing Touch on myself and I think Radar, who took a hit.
Yeah, I took a couple.
Because, like I said, if we get hit too much more, we're just done. There's no healing stuff in here. So.
Is there any way to illuminate the chamber?
Yes, yep, you can operate the computer. And indeed, there is looks like there's only one individual in there, like it looks like an uplifted bear inside that you kind of recognise. Yes, you kind of recognise.
Do they look
Why?
recognisable?
What?
Oh boy!
That's not what she's like. Looking back. What's going on over there? Are we ready to go? What's happening?
There are these like enormous wires sticking out of its head, where they've obviously data jacked into various parts of its brain or his brain.
Kind of looks like so nice, you know. V's going to see if they can override the program that's trying to torture this bear and do the same thing we did with the Shirin.
Shirin's out. Shirin's okay.
Okay. I mean, the Shirin wasn't really being tortured, but there are many other people here who are trapped inside. Some of them who look a bit kind of manic as they're watching you do all this stuff.
Can we only let out people who don't look insane?
Yeah,
No, he doesn't look insane. He looks pretty chill.
No, it just says there's a bunch of people who look manic.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but not the.
And
Not
as
the
far
others
as-
there. That's just like chilling.
No, I figure we should let everybody out, but like not the ones who are mad.
Can we not let anyone out?
Yeah, let's not start releasing people at random.
We can't leave people here who are being tortured.
Yeah, but
guys.
don't do it yet,
Yeah.
because we're all high as balls and we don't have the right perception to judge whether or not some people are insane yet.
Yeah. We got to fix
You
ourselves
make a
before
good
we can
point.
fix other people.
Yeah, exactly.
Just going back to the medical equipment you found, yes, you have found three,
Yes.
basically nano patch, which will do 3d6 healing to anyone that uses it.
Oh, I found those. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Guys, I found some Healy stuff here. I don't think it's an antidote for whatever's in our brains, though. Who needs
Oh,
it?
come here. Come here, dear.
I mean,
I'm gonna.
like that's company property, but I'll
Shut
let
up,
you
Karen!
Wait, guys, hold on a second. What's Shirin? I can't say Shirin. That's rude. Excuse me. What's your name?
Mitilo.
Mitilo. How long have you been
Yes,
here?
we should get these. We should get some of these people out.
Yes, but firstly, have you seen any of these people? Obviously, there's been some kind of incident attacking other people.
Yes, I saw a couple of the scientists walk in here, and they shot some of the tubes, and they released some other people and dragged them away.
So the people in the tubes have been attacked by the scientists, but not vice versa.
Yeah. I mean, they've been trapped. They can't do anything in there. We've all been unable to do anything for I don't know how long.
She points at the ones that look frenzied in the
Yeah.
test tubes and goes, "I'm not dealing with this nonsense. If you can't promise me that this is going to be safe."
Something happened. A massive outpouring of psychic energy. I managed to resist it, and I think I'm not so sure about some of the other scientists here.
All right. Well, look. Let's start with.
Hey, what's the deal with this?
Yeah,
guy,
let's start
anyway?
with the.
Points to the one that's just sitting on the floor.
Yeah, she just collapsed and started doing that, and that's all she's been doing since this all started a few hours ago.
I'm not. Yeah, I don't really want to leave a nutty scientist being nutty right in front of us.
V's going to turn their attention back to the uplifted bear because
Mhm.
they really remind
You
them of
do-
someone they used to know. So they're going to.
Well, actually, yes. I mean, looking at the reports that are on the computer, yes, it does name them as Alejandro Celestino.
Wait, what the fuck? He's supposed to be dead. What? Well, this can't be right.
That's like midway through patching a ride and goes, "What's going on, V? What happened?"
Pretty sure found a ghost.
Well, I mean that's not unlikely, but also unlikely.
V's actually surprised enough that they're not Dr. Karen temporarily, and they are going to look into the records and see when
Looks like
this bear
he
was first put into this
was
tube.
put in about six months ago,
Who is this bear?
We don't know. Yet.
and has been.
Does it say why?
Um,
Are there file
it
notes?
looks as if
basically?
it was under the orders of the head of the company, and basically they've been given this specialist program to try and break down. It does mention something about there's some kind of mental conditioning that is very unusual, and they're trying to break it down.
It's our target, V.
Yep.
On your thing.
It is indeed, yes. Your thing is showing this is your target. Yeah.
Oh well, if only you said that in the first place, V. Maybe we should get them out.
Yeah, they're definitely coming with us. V is going to, without any question reference, they're going to start draining the tank and try and release the bear.
Yep. Okay. It'll take a moment to fully drain, but yeah, you can start that process. So Mitilo is like, we should help some of these people get. I mean, is there anything? Can we just leave? I mean, how do we get out of here?
If we leave now, we're going to walk into a bunch of infected people attacking your friends or your fellow cats, I suppose. People like this doctor
Really?
here.
But where you've come from, isn't it safe back that way?
Yeah, V's just gonna like look up from the computer a second, do like the hand wavy thing.
Look, I want to try and get some of these people out.
Oh, Radar, would you be a dear?
What am I doing?
Can you show me how to operate these things?
Yeah, V's gonna dig into their pocket briefly and then pick out one of the numerous IDs they picked up at this point, and they're just gonna like frisbee one to the Sharon from across the room.
Okay,
Here you go.
he catches it with one of his arms.
Congratulations, you've been promoted.
Ah, Arthur. Right.
I'm glad you wrote the names down from the original thing because I didn't.
So is Bath healing Ryder at this point?
I don't know. I guess. What am I rolling for it?
To apply this medical patch, it's basically an automatic system. It's a set of nanites that will just attach and will
Fix what's wrong.
heal you, basically. So there's no roll.
How much does it heal for?
3d6.
Nice.
Okay, so does everyone roll for their own ones, or should I roll?
V's probably not taking one yet. They're still engrossed with the computer.
We only had 3,
Yeah.
and you've had the least kicking with the 3 of us taking a beating.
Mm-hmm.
5, 10, that's 12, 9, 10, 11, and 13.
Who's that on? Is that on you or is that on Bath?
So you can have the 13.
Okay.
I'll have the 12, and Radar, you're probably the most okay, so you get the 11.
Oh, thanks. I'm up to 26.
So there's no cure here. Is that what I'm hearing?
Right.
I don't know. I haven't had a proper look yet.
Let's everyone calm down. Karen, Deborah,
Acting director, Kevin.
Ambassador, wait, what is it again?
V.
Just call
Director Karen. No, because Beth still thinks that V is Karen, because that's her thing. Director Karen, maybe we could start letting these people out, and our friend Arthur over there could get them all to safety.
How's the progress going with getting them out of the tube?
So yeah, at this point, it's mostly drained, and you see the kind of the bear inside Alejandro's kind of flop down, and that kind of like completely sodden state of like just dripping out of his fur, huge amounts of water coming out.
Is there a way to get inside the tube now that it's empty?
Yeah, it's basically opened up.
Okay.
He's kind of inert, lying there, but you can see that he's starting to breathe.
But they're
there's still these basically unconscious. There's these massive tubes in their head.
Oh man, wet first meal.
Yeah.
V is going to disconnect all the tubes that were coming out of the bear.
So as you're doing this, you see his eyes kind of open up a little bit, but then, and it kind of growls at you. He kind of like a very standard bear-like way. He kind of growls at you, but there's like a slight odd sort of recognition as well. And he stands up and backs off. And he's kind of staring you down in quite a feral way.
Yeah. Good fucking morning to you too, Al.
And then you hear, like in your head, this again a telepathic message of, "Please, how are you here? How
the fuck are you here? What the fuck are you doing in test tube?
I can't speak. I must maintain. I'm not myself." And then it goes away again. The kind of telepathic voice.
And what does?
So who's this Alejandro? Just to remind us, because I think we had to rescue somebody from the outside, right? That
Yeah. So Cicero.
Yeah, wanted us to rescue
That's
someone.
right.
He was our Yusoki contact outside.
Yeah. Did you ask that in character to V or?
No, that was to the
Yeah,
GM.
but you don't necessarily know that because only V has the thing that tells him this is exactly the thing that you're looking for. But obviously, V, I guess you will tell them this is the thing we've come for.
All right. I mean, this has got very complicated very fast. Not only is this the guy we're here to rescue, but I know him.
What?
How so?
Yeah, this guy's from way back. This is Urasa days. He used to work the same place as this guy. I don't know how the fuck he got in here, but
You're friends with this person then?
yeah.
Oh, hello.
It kind of grunts and snorts like a bear, basically.
He's not very talkative, is he?
It looks like a bear. It's not even wearing any clothes. It's just got these big things sticking out of its head.
Rhoda's high as hell. She doesn't care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This probably wasn't the great idea to come in here and do this scene while high.
Yeah.
Yeah, this has lost a lot of its edge.
Yeah.
He doesn't seem to have any glasses or clothing, for that matter. Just
Well,
a bear.
So while all this is happening, Zuki, can I do another computer systems check to see if there's any form of anti-toxin in it.
No, I think we
Okay,
already checked
To make
around.
everyone not high.
Basically, there's a very simple first aid station. There is not really antitoxin for the kind of advanced. I mean, this is a lab for developing this stuff, not for.
But surely they would have had something in case of accidents.
If there's an antitoxin, it wouldn't be in here with these guys. It would be in like a locked thing somewhere because it would be worth a lot.
I mean, have we checked out the laboratory yet?
Well, no, we came to get your friend.
Yeah.
But also, I'm going to start letting out these people out of the cage. The ones that don't look nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ones that don't look, who aren't banging on the glass, seem very grateful.
I understand that they should be like, desperate. That's why they're banging. But also, I've seen Resident Evil.
I mean, you could just let them out.
No, we can't afford to fight a bunch of stuff that we aren't really prepared for. We don't know what these guys have got. Mm-hmm. That's me out of character. In character, I would be like,
I'm trying to think of a way that we can let them out without getting big ourselves.
Cure ourselves first, so we can.
Yeah, we should find some way of curing in case they are infected. That way, if they attack us, we can cure them.
We can come back for them.
Meanwhile, Director Karen has given Owl a massive hug.
Okay,
it's a bear hug.
Yes, you sense that it's still fairly feral, but it seems to be friendly towards you. But like he doesn't speak again. You don't hear any more telepathic messages, and it just seems to be snuffling around looking for food.
Can he walk?
Yeah. He's kind of moving around the lab now.
Can he fight?
Well,
V, you said this is a friend of yours, right?
I mean, normally, yeah. He does normally act like this, though.
Okay.
The last time I remember, fuck it, until 5 minutes ago, I thought he was dead. So
I'm gonna try and invite him into our mind link, basically, just so we can. If he's a friend of V's, we can use the aid effectively.
So you're going to try and mind link.
Yeah, but like tentatively, I don't want to get bitten by a bear.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, give me a mysticism roll.
dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Yeah, so you kind of mind link and you get the impression, well, this is a bear. There's not a person here. This is an actual bear. It is not an uplifted bear. It is a bear.
Shit, it's a downlifted
It's a downlifted bear. But actually, as you're kind of reaching out, you get the sense that there's something else in there as well. There is more than one mind, but the other minds are kind of shielded from this one.
It's a multi-bear.
I can't connect with it?
You can connect with the bear part, but the other part seems to have been almost firewalled off from the rest of the brain.
Right. I'm just going to try and soothe it then. Try and
Yeah, I mean, although...
I don't know what kind of noise you can make at a bear to make it... It's like...
You've made mental links with animals before, and this one is incredibly tame. It is like... It seems very well disposed towards V, but will kind of follow instructions from most people, it seems. It's like extremely tamed. It's used to being around humans.
But none of us are humans.
That sort of thing. Oh, used to being around sentient beings,
creatures.
Yes, without eating them or trying to bear hug them or steal their cucumbers.
Picnic baskets.
Which means it's more well trained than V.
V, is it? I mean, this is your friend, I guess. Is it rude to, I don't know, give him a leash or something so they don't wander off? I'm not getting anything other than animalistic. There's something there, but for the most part, this is just an animal.
Huh.
How? How are we going to get him to follow us? He's just going to wander off.
I'm not sure how.
Al, follow me.
Al comes back and stands next to you.
Oh,
and kind of
all right.
There you go.
nuzzles your side.
Aww, that's kind of cute.
That was.
And you thought I could never make director.
It's not how you become director, V. You don't have to
Okay.
tame a bear.
And V's just gonna go into their pocket and pull out the Karen name tag and just.
While this nonsense is happening, Ryder's going to have a look for a computer terminal.
I think in here we didn't have any more terminals.
I'm looking for a map. I'm looking for a map of this place.
There is another terminal to Jade here, and also on the corridor outside there were some very well signposted
Oh God! Thank God, we're going out there.
Before we leave, we let everybody out. What are they doing? They're not trying to attack us. They're just going to fuck off.
So the people that you've released, Melito has got his ID, and he's gonna basically take everyone back up the top again. He kind of asks you what the best route out is, because he's not ever really seen it properly.
Given the route we came in.
I tell him and I say, in Kasathan, good luck.
What?
Well, I mean, you can kind of show him the route that you took in, and that.
Yeah, I'm telling you the route, but like, if he gets attacked, there's a bunch of naked guys. They're not going to do too great.
Yeah. Do you have any?
Hence the good luck.
Yeah.
You know what? Fuck it. V's gonna pull out their AG assault rifle, which at this point they don't care much more, and they're just gonna toss it to the Sheeran.
He kind of nods to you, and
Here you go.
thank you.
Still got at least a decent 20 or so rounds left. Use them
I
wisely.
owe all of you a debt of gratitude if we make it out of here.
You can thank us later. Come on, let's just go. Let's just do this.
All right.
Tell you what, we're just gonna go wander in a medical disc, I guess.
What about her? Pointing at the woman on the floor.
What about her?
What about it?
V pokes her again.
So, Ryder, you've been looking around for a computer, haven't you?
Yes.
And one of the things that you do find is what looks to be a little terminal that's playing a jittery sort of advert, which keeps it's very kind of slightly corrupted, but it's saying, in this presentation, Emerald Eyes is working on a revolutionary new drug, Rainbow, loads of potential in unlocking the mind of a useful for police interrogations. Looking at new entertainment applications, divine enlightenment for sale, advanced development of psionic powers, greater awareness of the universe and those around. Get a taste of heaven, Rainbow Prayer. And then music starts playing.
Oh,
It seems to be an advert for Rainbow on the open market.
That's interesting. I think they were trying to make some kind of psychoactive high, but also unlock psychic abilities in people.
Yeah, and also, drug suspects
Shit.
full of it, so they just babble the truth.
Last time someone tried that, a whole bunch of Yosaki died, but check it. This guy's in the laboratory.
Wait, hold on. You can't just drop that information. Let's go. Can we just
Director Karen Cannon will drop that.
hang on? I'm gonna knock out this woman.
Okay.
No, because look, we've all played Resident Evil. You walk in, you see a zombie on the ground, you go, oh, a dead body, and you walk out and it attacks you. We've all seen that happen.
Yeah, but she's not dead. She's just.
Yeah, but this is like the witch from Left 4 Dead, just sitting on the floor crying.
Yeah, that's high and taking no. She's high and taking no chances. Like she's only interested in the safety of the crew, so that's what she's gonna do. Knock this one out.
Okay. But you do find what seems to amount. Sorry, yeah.
First of all, that's assault.
Oh, and I'm taking her name tag.
Yep.
Oh no,
Sick.
no. Oh, actually, no. I've got.
You've
two
got
now.
two. Let me have one.
What was
Yeah,
her
but-
name? Was it a cool name?
Dr. Villago.
I am now Dr. Villago.
No, you can have that. Yeah, she gives radar.
I mean, I don't have any, but it's fine.
Oh god,
He's got.
Really? Oh, you could have asked. V's got an entire coat pocket
Yeah.
full of them.
I haven't needed them until now.
Ryder, here you go. You're Dr. Villago.
Thank you.
Let's head on. Villago here will sleep it off, I imagine.
Just let's go. We need to find
But
anti-toxins.
leave this room, have a look outside, and look for the way to the lab. Is it what
Yeah.
you look for?
So you can find what amounts to a reasonable schematic of this level and what's on it. There is what looks to be a large sort of maintenance room in one direction, and it's marked that there's a ladder that leads down to the third level lab. The third level lab seems to be higher security, and then finally it looks like at the bottom of the bottom of the complex there's the reactor room and the containment area for the slave AI right at the bottom level.
Well, we'll visit that location last.
Again. Yeah, V's ears perk up at the mention of reactor. room.
Yes. Well,
You're a vest. You don't have ears.
once we've cured ourselves.
Also on this level, is the main lab and the elevators down to level 3.
Yeah. Okay, so level 3 is like the auxiliary lab. This level is the main lab.
Let's go to the main lab.
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
Yeah, let's go to the main lab.
Well, it marks it as the main fabrication room, basically. But there are more. There seems to be more things on the third level, but they seem to be classified for whoever's on
The
this
thing
level.
is, if we can get Jade back online, we can have it help us throughout the entire facility.
If we get Jade back online, it's going to realise we're not who we say we are and kill us.
Well, you guys maybe. I mean, I'm the director, so
Shut up, V.
he has to do what I want.
Who has the highest computers here? I'm just interested.
It's going to be Radar or V.
Yeah, 16.
15. So
Okay, yeah. So, well, both of you would know this that slave AIs are known to be they're kind of like indentured servants of corporations.
All right, this thing doesn't want to be here any more than anything else.
So, yeah, a lot of them do not enjoy being enslaved.
Yeah.
And have security protocols to keep them in place.
Well, we've got two choices. We can either go down and see Jade 03, or we can try and cure this thing ourselves in the main lab, assuming there is a cure.
Well, I mean, the main lab's closer, so I might as well check that out.
Bath wanders into lab.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I'm going to leave you and your
Okay, so
bear buddy out
you
here.
push open the door, and Bath, you start to feel like maybe you're hallucinating again. There is this like bizarre, surrealist vision in front of you. There are desks that are piled upon another desk with an entire spiral of microscopes in a spiral towards the top of the room. On the other side, it looks like somebody's built a pyramid of chairs, but on the apex of it, they've placed this enormous version of one of the vending machines. It's just teetering on top of it, but it's attached to the ceiling by what look like large leather straps. And you can see over the other side of the room throughout it there are these sparkling little things floating and moving over everything. And as you watch, it one of these sparkling things kind of spins a microscope just on the end of the spiral, and another one comes in and spins another microscope on the end of the spiral. And this place is just filled with these nanites, these little nanite clusters that have gone absolutely crazy and are just building and building and building an insane amount of things.
Baffy in Wonderland.
So I'm guessing that's not actually happening. That's just what Baffy's seeing.
Yeah, can Ryder see that?
You can see it as well.
Can V see it?
Ryder can see it as well.
It's happening.
Hey, Al, do you see it?
Yep, everyone can see it. It's really happening.
You said they're nanites.
Yeah, it looks like these enormous, fairly small, sort of about the size. Well, actually, quite big for nanites. It's like a sort of the size of a large dog, sort of nanite cluster that are just moving around the room, destroying and then building and destroying and then building in these really bizarre patterns everywhere.
Nah, I don't want to be Lego. Let's go somewhere else.
Can I try and hack into whatever's controlling, or if nothing, then try and hack?
These nanites seem to be like self-propelled, and we have to find it, and you have to go through this room full of like nanites destroying things.
Is there any medical equipment that looks like it might be some sort of cure hyperspray in this room?
It's insane. What's in here is just, there's nothing that's even... Obviously there are recognizable objects, but no, they are just in insane patterns.
Okay, this room's a bust. Let's move on.
For the record, I didn't authorize it.
Hold on, I want to get a close look at that vending machine stuck up on top there. So I'm going to roll perception to see what's in that vending machine.
Well, you'd have to climb up to the top of this tower of chairs.
What can I see from the ground?
You can look a bit closer. It's like someone's attempted to draw candies and sweets inside, but they're just made of metal, and they're kind of the impression of candies and sweets. And oddly, yeah, it's like it's been pushed through some kind of those things that deep cover or.
Oh, are you thinking of like the Google Mind?
Like a deep fake.
That's it. Yes, it's just full of dogs' heads, basically.
So we still have the it's a bag of holding, but it's not a bag of holding.
The null void.
The box. Yeah.
The null box. Yeah. Can I try and catch some nanites?
Okay. Yeah, you can move towards. I mean, the nanites are moving around all over the place, and you can try and move close to one and grab it. Give me an attack roll.
What's that, melee? Yeah.
Melee attack, basically. Yeah.
21.
Okay. Yeah, you pull this thing close. And so what is it you're using? I'm not quite
This is
sure.
basically a bag of holding, but like sci-fi.
Okay, so it's like a large bag that you can...
If you imagine, it's about the size of a Rubik's Cube.
There's a pocket dimension inside.
Yeah.
And it goes into a pocket dimension. You pull it inside, and it disappears inside. A couple of the other nanites have kind of noticed that you've walked into the room and are starting to clamber towards you.
I've got one. I'm like, oh, neat.
Wrong. Shut the door.
What's currently inside the pocket dimension?
Nothing.
Nothing. We didn't actually put anything in there. We nicked it off of an enemy we killed.
Yeah, it used to have something in it, but it's empty.
Okay.
Okay, once Baffy is out of that room and we're all outside, Ryder shuts the door.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, that was a bust. Let's go and visit the Candy Rabbit.
Well, the other thing you haven't been to is the maintenance room, which has apparently a ladder down to the third level.
Oh, yeah. Okay, let's go there.
All right.
Okay.
Because that's got another lab down there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
V and Al are sharing the last cube of chocolate.
Nice. And
is Al showing any more non-bear-like instincts yet? Or
Al is very interested in the chocolate and is kind of snuffling around in it, but it's still very bear-like. Yes. And it seems to want to stick close to you.
How are we going to get a bear down a ladder?
Gravity.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
yes.
it'll be alright. I've seen him climb a little.
Getting it back up's going to be the issue.
Yeah, you can climb down here, right?
V, look, I don't want to be rude, but are you sure this is a friend of yours? This just seems like a bear.
Nah, Tips. Don't know what they've done to him, but we can sort it out later. I'm sure he's fine. He's in there somewhere.
Well,
like you said.
sorry, I was going to say, with your role, Bath, there is definitely there are other things in there in his brain, more than just...
but all she can tell this thing's been experimented on. It must have something going on. But again, she's high, and her friend is saying that they're best friends with a bear.
Yeah.
So she's going to ask questions.
I mean, you're friends with a lizard, so
You are sentient.
Alejandro kind of stands up on his back legs.
What a sign of sentience.
Yes. That doesn't make it... Acting like a bear doesn't make it better. What's his name?
Alejandro.
Oh, this is ill.
Alejandro.
No, to V, because V knows them.
No, this is ill.
It doesn't make it more sentient if you stand on your back legs. Ow.
Al looks sad.
Don't listen to here.
Oh, I didn't mean to be mean about it. I just think... You know what? What am I doing? I'm talking to a bear. Guys, we should get going.
We've left you behind.
Okay.
Yeah, he's going to wander to the maintenance.
Yeah.
Also, chocolate is bad for bears. I did some research real quick.
Oh, shit.
Exactly.
Alejandro dies immediately.
No,
That's the end of Alejandro. Whoops.
Alejandro has a very undeveloped palate. It's fine.
Okay, good.
Along with intelligence, they gave them the ability to eat chocolate.
How lovely.
Whatever mystery race
That's
created them.
Are we at the ladder yet?
You are, yes.
Well, Radar's already gone down, so I guess we'll kind of follow down with the bear.
So the maintenance room is filled with rows of lockers, utility shelves, spare parts, boxes, chemical
Let's
elements.
open every single one.
Just a huge array of things are in here. And you can sense that there's definitely this place has been kind of left alone by whoever's rampaging around here. It looks like it's been unused. There's a few benches with electrical equipment and heavy machinery on it, and sort of vices and things for repairing items.
Does it look like anyone's in here?
Is there a J terminal in here?
Oh yeah, there's a J terminal.
There's a lot of broken-looking appliances. There is a J terminal, yes, yeah. And there's also what looks to be enormous blank cubes of just material, which is obviously used by the nanites to create stuff.
Does Jade control... Oh, actually, there's no way. Can we turn on the Jade terminal for a second? Just walk up to something?
Yeah.
Oh, greetings, intruder. How can I be of assistance? I hope you're enjoying your tour.
Not very.
Director Karen has sent me to ask about nanite reprogramming. Is that something you can help with?
Yeah, it's true, I did do that.
Very well, if Director Karen says it's okay.
Yeah, she was very emphatic. I've got...
V's got a bit of chocolate in her mouth, to just lean over and give it a thumbs up.
I would like, Jade, for you to reprogram these nanites. We need them to be controllable by us, including Director Karen and her...
I will work on this to the best of my ability. Director Karen, could you please reprogram the nanites? They have gone out of control.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. Intruder,
Hello.
very soon you will have your wish. In the meantime, please accept this chit for an item from the vending machine.
Ryder's going to take that one.
V reaches over.
You've got 3 already, Karen.
Here, 3.
What do I do? Is put the nanites into a machine or something and let it just go at it? Or what?
Well, basically, you asked the AI to fix the nanites. The nanites have asked Dr. Karen to fix the nanites. that was the end of the conversation.
Oh, right,
because,
okay.
Yeah, it seems like Jade doesn't know how to fix them and has now asked the director of the facility to fix them instead.
Oh, right. I thought they were asking for authorization to do it.
Yeah.
No, they were asking you to fix them.
Let's get to this one.
Alright, that's fine. If it can't do anything, we'll find something later. But I'll put the box and go, okay, well, thanks for nothing, Jade. What else is in this room?
So,
It looks like a bunch
we're not
of
going through every
files.
single locker, but
Yeah,
I'm guessing there's no, convenient box of medical supplies or anything
no, it
like that.
doesn't look like this is a medical supply kind of place. It's more about technical. It's an engineering repair facility.
Well, it's all go to the lab.
Okay, and towards the end there is this large security hatch, and with a card reader on it, and you can go and.
We spill out all the cards we've nicked from so far.
Just black
17 cards all over the floor.
Okay.
one by one.
Yeah. See, V's torn now because they don't want to bring Al into more danger, but at the same time they don't want to let
Al
out
is
the
a
fight.
bear.
Yep, he's my bear.
I'm pretty sure he's his own bear.
Yeah.
Al is kind of sniffing around next to the materials, looking for anything organic, but doesn't seem to
If
find
we get
any.
into danger, I'm sure Al will be a bear.
Is there any more signposting in here? Like, it's hard. I'm trying to play Beth as like not paying attention, but I need to know if there's anything we can find.
Yeah, we need to get ourselves fixed.
Yeah.
Because at this point, I'm imagining the only thing we haven't explored is the hatch leading down to,
Yeah, there isn't
to the
much.
level 3
I
laboratory.
mean, there is a lot here. There are a lot of items, but there's definitely no more kind of.
Okay, let's go.
There's an eye wash station. That's about the most you're going to get.
Let's go down the hatch.
I mean, on the bonus points, if we go down to level 3, we can clear whatever's blocking the lift. We don't have to go all the way up again.
Ah, good point.
You suspect that since the main lab was next to you, and that's where the elevator is, the thing that's blocking the elevator is probably what the hell those nanites are constructing everywhere, probably inside the lift shaft as well.
Ryder's going down the hatch.
Okay. So,
Yep. V's gonna go down the hatch as well.
So
But they're gonna make sure that Al's right behind them.
yeah, Al has a bit of trouble with the ladder, but eventually seems to work it out.
Being a bear.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, uplifted bears can use ladders, but they are large creatures. It's a bit of a squeeze.
Plus, he is smarter than the average bear.
He is just
So we're like
slightly smarter.
stuck
than
there, and
the
we're just
average
like shoving him down from the top, trying to.
bear. Yeah, she's just like sticking a broom on his head and pushing him down.
Stole a picnic basket.
Rage intensifies.
Okay.
The problem is that Radar's the only one who's not high, so unfortunately, you have to
Yes,
put up with
it's
the
been
Yeah.
an experience.
It's been a trip.
Mm-hmm. Hey.
Eventually, you find yourself in a small antechamber with a bear. There's like some kind of airlock system next to you, and it looks beyond it. There is a very large-looking lab, but it's kind of obscured. There's like a frosted glass.
Wait, can I call crap? What was his name? The Minotaur?
Oh,
You can.
That's going
Yeah,
back.
because I took his details earlier.
Wart Templeton.
Ward, yeah. I want to call,
You can call-
Ward real quick.
Hello, ma'am. We've received the refugees.
Ah, great. That's what I was calling about, to make sure they'd come through safely.
What do you want us to do with them?
Escort them to a medical facility and see that they're looked after.
Ma'am,
I'll give him some pants.
And give them some pants, I guess?
well, it's just they are talking about pressing charges against the corporation. I'm not sure if that's even possible, but they seem to claim that they were illegally kidnapped into the facility.
I didn't authorize it.
Can you let me speak to, Arthur?
Yes. And yes, the Shirin comes on the. Look,
Hey, Arthur, how's it going?
we just want to get out of here.
Yeah, listen, if you keep trying to tell these guys you've been illegally arrested, they'll probably just shoot you, so, don't.
Oh,
So just be cool.
I mean, she makes a good point.
Yeah, I mean, just be cool. They'll be looked after. We'll make sure you're looked after. But yeah, don't do anything silly like telling them that you're going to press charge of things, because they'll just shoot you. These guys are, they're mercenaries.
I thought they were with you. I thought you're a rescue team.
Yeah, no, I'm telling you not to tell them to,
They're not with you.
look, Arthur, honestly, do you want to stay alive or not?
I do want to stay alive.
Great,
Thank you very much.
that's great. So
Sorry.
listen, here's what you're going to do. I'm going to
Yes.
have our man there take you to a medical facility, get you and your friends all patched up, and then just wait. We'll be there in 2 shakes. 2 shakes.
Right. Okay.
Beth, can I have a shake?
Yeah,
I'll take one as well.
3 shakes. 4 shakes, and then
Oh,
we'll
I
get
want
you...
for ale.
No,
I'll-
girls can't
no.
have shakes.
Al kind of growls and nods.
Okay, fine, 5 shakes. The point is, stay there, don't make any trouble, and you'll be looked after. And then once we're out of here, we'll look after you even further. That doesn't sound right. Once we're out of here, we'll make sure that everything's okay.
You can see he looks quite worried at the moment, but kind of goes along with it.
Great.
Oh,
Well,
Beth, you'd make a great assistant director.
thank you,
You're really
dear.
good at this. In fact, you're promoted.
Oh,
Congratulations,
wow.
assistant director.
Assistant director. You hear that, Arthur? Assistant director.
Um,
Okay, bye. Hangs up.
okay,
It's
so
just gone.
you head towards the airlock, I guess.
Please.
Yeah.
It looks like it's been security locked from this side.
Throw chips at it until it opens.
You can open it, and there is
I know that nothing bad ever happened from opening a door that's been deliberately sealed from the exit.
and indeed, as it opens, there is this pile of bodies of people crushed up against the door.
That doesn't bode well. Let's go.
Um,
Let's move on.
gonna start with cast. I'm gonna cast reflecting armor real quick.
Is there a J terminal by there?
Well, looking into the room, this is a huge single-story area. There is like a massive, what looks like a large tank, like an even bigger one than the one that you saw upstairs with test subjects in it. This one has this enormous kind of white shape floating in it at the top. And yeah, the entire thing is it's kind of like slightly frosted glass. There are the slivers of what look like green and blue kind of undulating through it. There's a big lake of blue at the top of it.
Huh.
What is it?
And basically there are ladders up the side of it. There seems to be a gantry over it with various pieces of equipment that kind of drain down into it. And there seem to be wires protruding into this big white shape that's somewhere inside it.
And we're in lab number 3, right?
This is the main third floor lab, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, V's going to like temporarily grab the camera that's been hovering around them this whole time, and then just like point it to themselves and get a selfie with it.
Okay. What you? So you
pointing
V
to it
is
with their hand.
still camouflage,
Okay, yeah.
right? Or disguised rather.
As much disguise as they have this whole time, which is they've been carrying around the Karen.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean their original disguise, the black scales? Yeah.
Yeah, I thought V didn't like being on camera.
Selfies are different.
Yeah, no. Firstly, they're high. Secondly, they're not V right now. They're in
But
like,
are they? Okay, cool. Yeah, that's fine.
dark green and silver. Yeah.
Alejandro kind of moves around behind you and gets into the selfie.
I mean, I could have just taken a picture for you guys.
Anyway, now
there are 4 of us. We could have just taken a photo.
yeah, but then it wouldn't have been an authentic selfie. Anyway, what the fuck is this? Like I said, is there a J terminal in here?
There is not one in this immediate area. No. This one seems
Is
to
it-
be. I mean, not immediately. You've just come out of this doorway, and there's this big tank in front of you. There's much more to the lab further on, but this seems to. The main point of this particular area seems to be about this huge tank and this huge.
Ryder's going to climb up on the ladder onto the gantry.
There are some control terminals at the top though, which might.
Yeah.
might help.
All right, V's going to climb up to one of them. In fact, they're going to hang around down here for a bit.
You're taking a selfie.
I can talk while taking a selfie.
Okay. So, Ryder, as you get to the top, you realise that this thing in here has an enormous number of wires, and which have been injected right into its spine across the back, and it is most definitely dead. There is what must be its blood is this blue and green stuff that's filling the top of the tank is just blood that has burst out of its brain, and with some horror you realise that this thing is one of the enormous whale-like things, a much smaller version of it that was floating around near the space station, but it is most definitely dead.
It's how you make rainbow.
Yeah, that's how they're manufacturing it.
Can we see this whale thing through the glass, or is it like only if you get from the top?
Yeah, you can see it much more clearly from the top. Yeah.
Okay.
That's upsetting, guys.
I'm gonna open psychic with Ryder's chance to shout, and that'll open up for everybody. What did you see up there?
I can't do that, so I'm going to shout back.
No, I've opened the channel to everyone, so we can all get.
Give me a mysticism roll.
Who?
Me, I guess.
Bath, yes.
25.
Yeah, okay, so you almost immediately you feel the resonance of a horrible psychic event that occurred in this room. The after effects of like horror and pain and terror and a lack of understanding and death, and you just get these impressions of like this thing calling out for its mother, for its father, why it's being tortured, why it's being treated like this. It's just this place is filled with its grief and its terror.
Just starts. She doesn't realize she's doing it. She's still talking to the other, but she starts crying uncontrollably while she's talking.
Oh, Beth, what's wrong?
Huh? Nothing. There's something weird about this place. And hang on. Oh.
Beth?
No, I'm fine. I think it's this creature.
Yeah, it's one of our whale friends that we saw in the space dock.
Yeah, she's clearing her face off, and she says, So just to double check, is it any time Beth opens up herself mentally around these things, she's gonna have to do a will roll?
Well, it's dead.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not sure if this is some kind of like, do the whales naturally give off a psychic miasma? And if so, this one's dead.
Well, although it's dead, the after effects of it and what must have driven these scientists insane is still very resonant.
That's what I
here.
figured. There we go. Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But I'm too high to put that across to people, so I guess
Yeah.
I'll just tell them. I think this thing is. I think this thing's what made this place go nuts.
Yeah, I saw an advert for it earlier. They were trying to make some sort of psychoactive enhancer, and they stole it from this thing, and the last thing it thought has been projected into everyone around it, and that's why I miss my mum so much.
You hear a voice in the middle of your own psychic communication. Another voice joins it. How very astute of you.
Who the fuck are you?
I am the result of that.
Well,
You're not Deborah, are you?
You may call me Rathalor.
Oh, don't fuck, you're not Deborah.
Deborah Rathalor?
And in the kind of gantry above you, you see something now kind of lowers itself down slightly. And there is this enormous, hideous-looking creature. Like a mosquito that's about 20 foot long, and with enormous proboscis and several eyes.
Are they orange?
They are slightly orange. Why? Why orange?
I'm wondering if it was tentacle related.
The thing looks like a big mosquito, just a gigantic mosquito. Like, is it like standing up, or is it like just a big mosquito?
Yeah, I think Bath, you would recognise this because you got fairly good mysticism, or you got life science as well, haven't you?
Yeah.
So yeah, this is an Orocaran Ichor Lord, which is an aberration. They're kind of known for like vomiting hallucinogenic vomit, basically. These creatures.
Alright, cool.
Nice.
Is it wearing an ID tag?
It is not wearing an ID tag.
First of all, you're not authorised to be here.
You're not much of a looker, are you?
Second of all, fuck me, you're ugly.
I was your captive, Director Karen, if that's your real name.
It is my real name, I'll have you know. And
I was known as D4, but I had a name all this time.
And
Of course.
what's that?
Rathalor. And yours? We may as well be civil if we're going to talk.
Pause. Actually, that makes sense.
Give me a perception.
So wait,
roll as
Ryder's
well.
just standing up looking at this thing, and then everyone else is on the ground floor. Also,
Yeah, it's on like a gantry above you.
Yelling at it.
So it's on the gantry above you. Then there's you. Then there's us on the ground.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a further level above. Yeah.
Which is why like we haven't immediately attacked it because we don't know what's going to
Yeah.
try. What did you want to roll for again?
Perception.
Oh, okay.
Is that everyone or just Bath?
Everyone. Yeah.
Okay.
The DC is 16.
well, the DC is going to be more.
I got a nat 20.
Oh, okay, I might be able to do
Roll
that.
for Perception.
I did not.
So I got
Perception.
4 perception.
Okay, so anyone who got over the 16?
I got it on the nose. 9 plus 7.
I got 18. So what we got?
I got 16.
Oh, nice.
1 plus
Oh wow!
16.
All of you can see it.
That's 17.
17.
Yeah. So all of you can see there are some strange, monstrous creatures that are also kind of clambering around in the rafters here, kind of moving around, positioning themselves around you in different places. Anyone who has life science will recognise that they are members of the swarm, basically swarm beasts, and they look probably even more hideous than this creature. Although it's close.
I actually prefer
It's
them
close.
to the first one.
These looking things. I think you're right. I think in a beauty contest.
He's just looking at
that
it like,
looks-
see, shit like this is why our employee in budget is so high.
I swear to God.
Yeah. And Owl is kind of looking up at this, and he's kind of hiding next to V,
But he's a bear, so that's not possible.
trying to avoid being seen, which is impossible. Because he's a
I mean, he's about the same height as V, so he can
enormous
can't hide at all.
But he's a lot wider.
Oh, let me
Yeah, he's like-
just to double check. I want to make sure I got his name right. Is it Rathalos?
Rathalor, not Rathalos, that's Monster Hunter.
Yeah, I've got
Rathalor.
Rachlaor.
Rachal.
Although if you want to insult him, just call him D4. I'm sure
No,
he
I'm not
won't
gonna
like
put
it.
D4. That's rude.
Let's just shoot it.
Yeah, that's how you get taken out by untold amounts of extra
Swarm
enemies.
monsters, yeah.
Yeah. So let's. All right, Rathal.
We were being, myself and D3 were being tested with this rainbow prayer.
Who's D3?
D3.
Oh, D3's dead. My companion.
Is that D3? Points to the tank.
Oh no, that's the child.
Yeah.
The child they brought. I killed it in order to harvest its power.
That wasn't very nice of
That
you.
has made me extremely powerful.
Yeah.
That wasn't very cash money of you, Rathgar.
D3 could not handle so much power. It had to be put out of its misery. But I, on the other hand, have gained much from it. The child was the source of the Rainbow Prayer. It was being delivered to me to try and kill me, but instead it unlocked powers. I was able to control some of the scientists, able to destroy the child through their actions.
Why were we trying to kill you again?
I don't recognise you, Karen. You look quite different. Definitely less blonde hair.
Yeah,
Hey,
well,
ugly! Bog monster! Why were they trying to kill you? Answer the question.
I don't appreciate your tone.
I don't appreciate your proboscis.
I'm gonna use while Ryder's yelling. I'm gonna use second hand and yank her off the ladder out of this way.
What? I don't think you can do that. It's not.
I can't yank her backwards.
You can tug on her, yeah, but you can't really pull her per se with psychokinetic hand.
Okay, then I'm gonna tug her back down
Whoa.
to stop arguments guy face to face.
Yeah. So you can choose to climb down, being tugged by a little, a strange hand attaches to you and tugs you in a direction.
She's going to try and smack it off, but it's not real.
It's not real.
Yeah, it's not strong enough to move you, per se.
Rose going to stay where she is. She's high and a little bit angry at this point.
anyway, what do you even want at this point? Pretty much ruined like the entire
Why
base.
were they trying to kill you? Answer that.
I want to kill every member of the board
Okay.
who did this to me, and D3, my lover.
Oh. You know we're not members of the board, right?
No.
Oh, I am.
I didn't think so. Even Karen here, you look very different, as I say. I certainly hope you don't work for Directional Lecturer on Evi's progeny.
Unfortunately, I think you're a bit late. Most of them are dead already.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, you kind of.
pretty much
Kind of
Leon's
supposed.
dead already.
These are mere scientists, researchers, not the people who sent,
Wait, just one thing. Is Rathalor
designed
talking?
this drug.
Sorry, say his name again. Rathalor.
Rathalor.
Is Rathalor talking psychically? Oh, damn it! Because the camera's on.
He's talking telepathically.
Ugh.
Yeah, he doesn't seem to be capable of
We just got a
speech.
full confession. Could you write that all down for a second?
So this thing's talking psychically the entire time.
That's why. Yeah, we can't exactly around it. It's talking to our heads.
But we can all testify to that, so it's fine.
V doesn't do testifying.
Also, Toffee needs proof, like actual proof, not us saying that a swarm monster told us that people were being mean.
Anyway, I mean, we were about to head out as well. So you want to come with?
Absolutely. I will take
I won't put it on the timesheets or anything.
I will take my servants here with me. It gestures to the swarm. I have enthralled them, and I will enthrall the remaining members of the board and play with them until I'm satisfied with their deaths.
I'm going to do a sense motive on that.
Yeah,
Cool.
really?
don't
You
think
don't
we
say?
need to.
What
Yeah.
I mean, you do you.
This thing is
Just straight up sinister,
this
yeah.
is just straight up evil, isn't it?
I think this is definitely like a bad guy. And, yeah.
Yeah.
V relates to them.
No, they don't.
Actually,
Yeah,
we would relate
we
to
would
them,
relate
yes.
to them, but
Yeah.
you know what?
Yeah, because V's enslaved a load of people.
If nothing else, it killed this whale, which means it doesn't have any interest in like life. Just to be clear, Rattler, you want to get the directors, right? The board, right?
They did this to me, and they killed my one love, and I want to see them suffer in any way possible. Perhaps Emerald Eyes is enough. Going against an ancient green dragon is perhaps too much even for my powers, but who knows, once I enthrall her siblings, then the sky is the limit.
Just to
Yeah,
be
fight the
clear, you don't intend on just like, I don't know, waging a war of terror and destroying Triaxis or anything like that. You just want to get together.
I would like to see the people that did this to me suffer in the worst ways possible, but I have no interest in taking over a planet.
Okay. I mean, we like looking around, like we can work with this, I guess.
Yeah.
I will enthrall the rest of the scientists that still survive here and take them with me, along with any of the anyone who opposes me escaping here.
Wait, you said the board. That doesn't include everybody else.
The people here tortured me. They deserve to die just as much as the board, surely. To
The
suffer.
board holds these people in a reign of almost terror, from what I understand of the way Emerald Eyes works. I don't think they had a choice.
Give me a diplomacy roll.
Doesn't sound like this guy's going to stop at just the board.
Yeah, that's it.
Why the fuck would you ever trust
Yeah,
this
but
thing?
Traxxas is quite far away from like.
We're on
Yeah,
track.
That's a whole planet. You're just gonna write that off?
Oh, it's nat 20.
Very well, I will leave the survivors here. I will take my sworn friends, and I will find those who are close to the board and deal with them as I see fit.
Okay,
fair enough.
that does seem fair. And what really, it would actually just really help. I can't speak out loud. Never mind. Would you just a moment, please? We should call Toffee, guys.
She hung up on us, remember?
Yeah, no, because we were being strange down the phone. I mean, I get it, but also, it seems like something that she should either know about. She might know more about this. I've heard of the swarm, but I don't know what they're capable of.
I will say, though, actually, having experienced this and been close to this horrible psychic event, you're feeling a little more sober, most of you.
Oh.
You might be a little bit out of it, but yeah, this is what you've seen in the last few hours has definitely taken the edge off.
The more sober Beth gets, the less mean she gets. So she's gone from let them go, fuck it, to no, we can't let them harm innocent people.
Oh, no, we need Mean Bath back.
Yeah,
but we're gonna call up Toffee though to see what she. This is her rodeo. We're just working for her.
Okay, so you're doing this just in the lab? Yeah.
No, we are for a moment. We'll step outside.
Okay, so you're going to step back into the airlock area. Okay.
yeah.
Right? Are you coming down, Ryder?
V's is like, that thing people do when they're like, just hold on 1 minute, and then just like hold up their finger in the air. This is like, they're just gonna make that gesture and then just wander out with the.
Bath's not leaving if Ryder's not leaving.
I mean, she's still up on this ladder, so I mean, I guess you could just keep an eye on Rathalor in the meantime. Make sure it doesn't go anywhere. Yeah, Ryder's just going to have like a sort of staring match with Rathalor.
Then Bath gives V and Radar the comms and just waits to make sure Ryder doesn't get in trouble.
No, Radar's waiting with Ryder. Make sure.
Oh, if Radar's waiting, then she'll go outside.
So Radar's climbing up the ladder then.
Yeah, fuck it.
So Rathalor looks down at you and yes, you don't wish to go with your friends?
No, I want to keep an eye on you. Just to be safe, now that we're not enemies,
I sent some of my scouts to look at the elevator. It can be cleared out in time. I will start doing that, and then I can leave.
What was the pile of bodies at the door?
Oh, the scientists that most of those in the lab were killed when the child expired. A massive outpouring of psychic damage. Insanity ensued. Quite amusing.
Is there a way to reverse the rainbow drugs effects?
If anyone would know, the research notes would be held in the slave alley.
Thought so.
What's the, how many security forces are there outside?
A couple.
Just 2?
A couple.
Give me a, well, you're telling the truth, so yeah.
Less than a lot more.
Yes, but she's being very vague about it.
Yes. Well, I'll set my troops at work clearing out the elevator then.
While we're outside, I'm just gonna get Toffee on the phone.
Oh, I haven't heard much. There's been some movement down there, though. What?
Toffee, you've got a live feed on these cameras, right?
Yes. I've seen. Well, no, actually, no. She doesn't. They're recorded. They aren't transmitting.
Oh, that completely scuppers the whole plan.
Well, no. I mean, V's out there with them. Can V broadcast the data from the cameras?
Actually, I mean, you've got communications. You could just send back everything you've got so far. Yes, if you want to.
Yeah.
It won't take very long. I mean, obviously, there is a possibility that anything that's around here that's sensing those kind of things might interdict that. But
I just want to ask, if she knows what this is.
Yeah, give it the old college try.
No, that's fine. You can transmit it. Absolutely. Yeah. It doesn't seem as if anything's trying to stop you, but yeah, if anything was sensing that, they might get another copy of it.
Yeah. Oh, did you mean interdict or intercept? Because interdict.
You're right.
Blocked.
Absolutely.
Okay,
intercept. That's what I meant.
Fuck it. I'm gonna do it anyway.
You can see that Toffee is looking quite horrified.
This is so much death in thousands and hundreds. This is vile, disgusting. You have evidence, more evidence, you have reports, you have proof.
Yeah. And I met a friend from work.
Really, now probably isn't the time. Yeah. We've come across a creature. It calls itself D4. I even wrote it down.
Rathanor. Yes.
Fuck me. Wait,
Creature. Is that the source of...
It's pronounced Holst.
Is that the knowledge tree for this drug? Rainbow? Have you found Rainbow?
No.
Yeah.
The drug rainbow seems to come from those space whales that hang around on ports. The problem is there's a creature in here. It seems to be backed by some members of the swarm, and it's pretty much absorbed all this whale's ability.
These crimes.
But we need
must
to
be
know.
Exposed. Having members having the swarm creatures. Yes, we will deal with this.
Okay, good. So you have a plan for us?
What you have so far is good, but we need reports, computer, memory, proof, something black and white.
Makes sense.
Right.
That'll be the.
I mean, yeah, we can go to the main Jado Eye and...
Yeah, it's like that looks like we have to get to the AI. But in the meantime, how do we keep Rathalor from escaping?
I mean, I can ask him nicely.
What is
I hate to say, but that might work.
what creature?
The one we just sent you all the video of.
I've never seen anything like this.
Yeah, in that case, I got some good news and some bad news.
They're called Ichalords. I don't know a lot about them. I've only heard about them in news reports. My main concern is the swarm. I didn't even know it would be down here.
The swarm are in there, thousands, not in there. Not a small number, perhaps captured, perhaps experimented on.
I mean, V's gonna take the camera again and just pan it around the laboratory where there's bits of smashed up test tubes and massive evidence of people being experimented on. It's yeah, it seems to be their kind of thing.
I think the best thing for us to do is to get this information from the mainframe, and if we can, maybe keep Rathalor from escaping. I don't think it's...
I guess.
I didn't roll stuff more.
He seems pretty chill.
I will have to see. Let's head back. Coffee, we'll be back in touch.
Very well, yes.
Can you see he looks quite ill and upset by what she's seen.
She looks ill.
Yeah. I mean, there's going to be some great footage of us getting in a massive fight.
Mhm.
Well,
Yeah.
right, so we're going to go back in. And is Rathalor just waiting there?
Yep. He doesn't seem to have moved. You notice that at least one of the swarm have gone somewhere.
Okay.
And you guys
Ryder would have been here. Wouldn't she see them? And Radar.
Yeah, Ryder would have seen that one kind of clamber off somewhere towards the lift shaft.
Yeah, it's going to remove the blockage, more than likely.
And that will let us down to the mainframe.
The exit to the mainframe is behind me, if you wish to go.
All right. Rathalor, I'd like to propose something to you. We have come here to expose this facility. And of course, your ill treatment is part of that as well. So, we would have you give us free passage to get as much information and evidence as we can against the Game Lord Eyes. And even if you can't take on a green dragon yourself, we can bring him down with facts and the truth.
I have no wish to allow the truth to exonerate them. I wish to watch his children scream as I torture them to death.
Do you really think you could take a green dragon yourself?
No. But those that own this company, they are less powerful.
Then why don't you let us weaken him with the truth first, and then you can do whatever you want with this asshole?
Exactly. Let's be honest. If he finds out that you're here and that you've escaped already, if he hears that you're going after children, he'll come after you. She'll come after you with full force. Now, it would be easier for you if he was, if she was preoccupied with not being in jail.
Or even deposed. A massive leak like this could be very bad for business.
Then I welcome your help. You may do as you please, and I will do as I please.
Then you've got to stay here for now while we talk to the AI.
Quite. We need to make sure that all variables are accounted for. You can do what you need to do once we're done doing what we need to do. We should help work together rather than against each other. We have no quarrel with you, frankly. In fact, this entire place is abhorrent.
Mm-hmm.
As you wish.
Bene. One more question now. Did you kill Deborah?
Ah, Dr. Deborah. Yes. He was a... I would justify. He is the one who tortured me personally. Unfortunately, his brain exploded with the others.
Be silently taking their name tag off and flicking it over.
Legend. V's gonna do that thing where they like tap their chest and like make the peace sign. It's like, all right, peace here. We're gonna go check out the mainframe.
Friends with the abomination. I mean, what's the word?
What?
Aberration.
Aberration?
We're here for a job.
You never let me make friends.
Alright, Rathlor, you stay here. Ryder's going to have a look down at the dead baby whale and sort of shed another tear and make her way to the mainframe room.
Yeah.
If you don't, just one thing. Why did you kill the baby?
That is how I obtain the power that I have. Releasing its psychic potential into myself, and I have managed to achieve much.
Baffy, the ones that we met in orbit, they were its parents.
I figured as much, but perhaps we shouldn't talk here. Let's go and check out this mainframe, shall we?
All right. I'm just going to take a quick break, and I'll be back.
Sure.
I mean, we could actually take a break here, guys. Like, I think we could. This seems like a good place to go.
Yeah. Hey everyone, and thank you for listening to Cosmopunk. We're trying something a bit different for this campaign in terms of the guest writer and guest GM, so if you like what you're hearing, please let us know. We're on Spotify, iTunes, all the regular podcast sites, cosmopunk.net, and we also have a Twitter. We're now over at twitter.com/cosmopunkpod. Link in the description. See you in 2 weeks, everyone, and as always, shoot straight, roll high.